So, first of all, your district is District 39 here in the Antelope Valley,
Right.
right? Can you tell us what area District 39 covers from where to where?
So absolutely. District 39 is not only the Antelope Valley, it goes all the way to the Victor Valley. So essentially between the 14 and the 15 freeway and a little further on the 15, about half of Palmdale, half of Lancaster, and it goes all the way to Victorville, Adelanto, and Hesperia. And non-incorporated areas too, like Little Rock, Lake Lake, Mirage, a couple other ones. So it's a large district,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just something that the way it turned out to be when they did the redistricting in 2020.
2020, they did it restricted. So that's a big area.
It is. It does take about 2 hours, 2.5 hours driving from one end to the next end. On the north side, it goes all the way to the borderline between LA County and Kern County.
Uh-huh.
So if you were to drive all the way from that corner of the district, just before you get to the boundary line between the counties, LA County and Kern County, going all the way down to the 15 freeway and approximately by Ranchero Road. That's kind of the diagonal of the district. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge area.
You're
And you
right.
have two districts offices, right? You have one here in Palmdale.
Right. We have two because the populated areas of the district
Uh-huh.
is here in Palmdale, Lancaster, then all the way to the other end, Victorville, Adelanto, and Hesperia. That's where the other office is.
Okay.
And there's about 30 miles in between the populated areas. So it'd be unfair to expect people from Victorville to come over to the Palmdale office or vice versa, people from the Antelope Valley to go down to the Victor Valley for the office. So we were lucky to have the speaker approve for us to have two offices.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is the district office, which is in Victorville.
Okay.
The one here is just considered to be a satellite office.
Oh, okay. So the main office is in Victorville.
Main office is in Victorville.
And this one is just a satellite.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So 2025, 2026 is coming to an end.
Yes. When we talked about the end of session, it's August 31st.
August 31st?
August 31st is the last day, according to the California Constitution,
Uh-huh.
that we have to be done within the legislative business by midnight on Monday, August 31st. This coming week is going to be the last week of session. And we are expected to be on the floor Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Monday until midnight, we're not able to complete all the legislation that we're working on.
For this year. And then what happens after that?
So after that, that's just the end of session, again, according to the Constitution. There's been a election year.
Uh-huh.
That means that we come back to the district and do that other part of the job, which is, doing a campaign to be reelected. Yeah.
It starts all over, huh?
Start all over again.
I understand, I heard that recently you were elected a chair of the Latino caucus.
Yes, a week ago Tuesday, we had the Latino caucus chair elections.
Uh-huh.
And yes, I was elected to represent the Latino caucus for the upcoming session. So the transition does not happen until December, after we come back from elections.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be the caucus chair from December of 2026 to December of 2028.
2028.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? What is the role of as a chair for that group there? What does that mean?
So let's talk a little about the composition of the Latino caucus.
Mm-hmm.
We are currently 38 members, 38
Okay.
members, Latino representatives across the state. Out of those 38 members, 35 of us are legislators, either in the Assembly or in the Senate. And right now we have 3 constitutional members, meaning Latino members that are elected statewide, like the Board of Equalization
Mm-hmm.
member, Tony Vasquez. We also have the Insurance Commissioner, Ricardo Lara, and the Superintendent of Instruction, Tony Thurman. So those 3 members are considered to be constitutional members, again, meaning that because they were statewide elected, they are the ones that are constitutional. The composition of the other 35 members, again, I believe it's about 13 in the Senate, and the rest of us, about 22, that would be on the Assembly.
Okay.
So what I will be doing is obviously continuing to represent Latinos across the state in the legislature, uh, continue to work or fight against the Trump administration's attacks on our immigrant communities, continue to support legislation that would protect our immigrant communities again, and live up to the values that we as Latinos represent. Important to note in my personal view is that across the state, we representatives of Latino members, members of our communities, are very different. The Latinos in the Central Valley are very different. Their needs are different. The ones in the Bay Area are very different. Those in LA County, different needs. And obviously, us here in the High Desert, the 39 Assembly District that I represent, very different too. So we have the same values and commitments, but at the same time, we have different challenges throughout the state. So that's where I come in and leading the members of the caucus, again, in protecting our immigrant communities and the values that we represent.
Interesting. I know that your crew, the girls at your office, I see them. They're very involved in our community. There's a lot of different events going on, and they represent you very well. You have Isla, you have Angelica, you have Vicky. I think you have Ivan, the new guy?
Fabian.
Fabian.
He's doing an internship.
Yeah, internship, yeah. And I had the opportunity to go to one of the events that you did in Adelanto. I think it was Adelanto. It was a backpack drive, right? I had an opportunity to go there, and I saw all the kids walking around. It was a backpack event, right?
Yeah.
And all the kids and the parents, they're all happy and excited because they're getting, backpacks for the kids, right? So you did one in Adelanto. You had one in Lake LA area, right? Lake LA area. And I understand there's another one coming up.
Yes, we have another one coming up next Saturday, I believe, September 12th, I think it is. And yeah, you're right. We did have already 2 backpack giveaways. School already started. We realize that. But we want to be present throughout the district, not only on both ends of the district. So we're doing another one in the city of Lancaster.
City of Lancaster.
But going back to your comment about the staff being active in as many events as we possibly can. So they are in the Antelope Valley office, in the Palmdale office. We also have in the Victor Valley, Jacqueline and Laura, who do just as an amazing job as the teammates that are here in the Palmdale office. So the first backpack giveaway that we did it in Adelanto, where it was really a thrill to see kids coming in happy to be able to get a backpack.
Right.
The boys and girls, they chose their colors, they chose whatever backpack they wanted. Different characters in the backpack. So there's the girls. Some of them went for the princesses. Some of the boys went over for the Paw Patrol. Those going in kinder, first grade. The second one, we did it in the Grange on 87th and T8, I think it was.
Okay.
That was part of the LA County, obviously. Lancaster, being on September 12th, be happy to do that again. Again, we realize school already started, but there's still some kids that may not have a backpack yet. So we'll be over there to give them a little bit of joy, a new backpack and school supplies.
So this will be September 12th, and it's going to be where in Lancaster?
It's going to be in the Boys and Girls Club on Avenue I. That's, again, another opportunity for those kids in the region, that area of the district, so that they can go in and get a backpack. The kids have to be present, and so we'll be giving out backpacks to the kids that need one. So please, parents, make sure that you bring your child with you.
Okay.
So that you can get a backpack.
So they don't just get a backpack. I remember when I was over there in Adelanto, you had different vendors, and the vendors were also giving out school supplies to put inside the backpack.
Right. We also invite nonprofit organizations. They provide different things from mental health services. When it's tax season, they provide that information too. Not that it's something that we did this time, but just to mention those nonprofits that are able to participate. excuse me, we invited ABPH, I believe, this time.
Okay. Okay.
We'll see Antelope Valley Partners for Health, ABPH, are able to assist and make sure that the parents also know that there are other resources, nonprofits that are here to
Available.
provide those resources to our communities.
So this is going to be on September 12th at the Boys and Girls Club on Avenue I think, in Division.
Yes,
correct?
Division.
And is there registration required, or you just show up with your kids?
There is no registration required. Just come in to the event. I think it starts at 9 a.m. But again, make sure that you bring your son, daughter, granddaughter, grandson with you so that they can get a backpack.
Right.
The idea is that the students themselves are able to see the different colors of the backpacks, different characters on the backpacks. I think that's what makes it exciting for us. To see the students looking at the different backpacks designs, and they can choose the one they want, as opposed to just a parent coming home and here's your backpack. I think it's a lot more exciting for us to see the kids coming in, looking at what their options, their choices are. And I think that's part of what makes these events fun.
Yeah. So, folks, you heard it. It's going to be on September 12th at the Boys and Girls Club up in Avenue I in Division. There's no registration required, but what is required is that you bring your kid with you. So make sure that the kid is there with you. Bring them in. It's a great joy to see all these kids, walking out, laughing, smiling, happy because they got a backpack and they got a bunch of school supplies, right?
Yeah.
So what is Cafecito con Carrillo?
So that's something that we thought of doing so that we can have community members come and join us with different topics of discussion. This has been the first one. We're going to have the Secretary of State join us, Dr. Shirley Weber. She's going to come all the way from Sacramento. She lives in San Diego, but she's going to come up here with us. Cafecito con Carrillo, October 2nd, I believe it is.
October 2nd, yeah.
October 2nd, the Secretary of State will be coming to talk about
Nice.
Issues that have to do, obviously, with her duties, being the Secretary of State. Things like voter registration, processes that have to go through, any questions that any resident may have about how or what the Secretary of State's duties are. Again, mainly voter registration, the voting, the ballots, everything that is related to election time. She will be able to provide those answers for anybody that wants to come and see how that works, what do they do, and obviously have an opportunity for them to ask questions directly to the Secretary of State.
Okay.
Happy to be there myself. We're really excited being our first one.
The first one.
That's going to be a series that we're going to continue to do, different topics. Again, this just happens to be that the Secretary of State was available to come to the high desert.
Yeah.
I think that's exciting for me because I don't recall ever having this type of electeds, the Secretary of State, being here in Palm de Lancaster. And again, those that live in Victorville, Adelanto, Hesperia, the other side of the district, obviously are welcome to come.
Okay.
So that they can get familiar with what it is that the Secretary of State does.
Okay. So this is Cafecito con Carrillo, and it's going to be October 2nd, you said? I think you said 9 a.m. or what
9
time?
a.m. 9 a.m. at the Palm del Playhouse.
At the Palm del Playhouse,
right
which
here
is
down the street from where we are. We'll have pan dulce también. So,
okay.
The cafecito con pan dulce.
Are you going to have like Mexican pan dulce, or are you going to have Salvadorian también?
No, también Salvadorians.
Yeah, because we like peperechas, semitas.
Salvadorian bakeries here too on Palm del Boulevard.
Yeah, because you're going to have conchas, you're going to have the puerquitos.
Yeah.
But, we like the peperechas and we like the semita and stuff like that. Also, quesadilla.
Peperetas and semitas también.
The quesadilla, it's different. Our quesadilla Salvadorian compared to Mexican quesadilla.
I like the Salvadorian quesadilla. It's kind of bread.
Yeah, it's a bread. It's a
with
sweet bread.
Sesame seeds spread on top of it.
Yeah, sesame
I love
seeds.
It kind of like a little bit of a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Not as creamy, obviously.
Right.
But it's the cheesecake with sesame seeds on top of it. So like quesadillas salvadoreñas.
Yeah, quesadilla salvadoreña is a sweet bread.
Yeah.
Your quesadilla, Mexican quesadilla, is a tortilla with cheese in it, right? Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I remember when Vicky and I were going out, she was my girlfriend at the time, and we ended up at a Salvadorian restaurant in Southgate.
Okay.
Right? We went to eat, and she ordered ensalada.
Okay.
Right? And then they bring her this agua fresca.
Oh.
right?
I heard about that too.
Yeah, she get an agua fresca, and she's like, "Excuse me, what is this?" That's what you order, an ensalada. She was expecting a salad
Uh-huh.
with the
Yeah.
ranch Italian dressing and stuff like that, right? The Salvadorian ensalada, it's an agua fresca. It's a mixture of different fruits. It's got
Yeah.
pineapple, apple,
Hmm.
pear. It's got cilantro. It's got all kinds of things, and it's a sweet drink. It's
Yeah.
an agua
It
fresca.
actually has chunks of the fruit, right?
Yeah,
It's
it
not
has
like it's a
chunks.
blended little
No, it's
chunks of
not
fruit.
blended. Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah,
chunk of the fruit, and it's got
yeah.
like 10 pounds of sugar in it.
Ensalada de fruta
It's really
plus
good.
sugar.
Yeah, plus sugar. So that's
Yeah.
the ensalada. Okay, so this is going to be on the 2nd at the
October
Palmdale
2nd
Playhouse,
at the
October
Palmer
2nd.
Playhouse. Again, those that wonder what the Secretary of State does, any questions related to the voting process, the ballots, which will come on November 3rd to be turned in. So any questions related to that, just coming over, get some quesadillas
Some quesadillas, yeah.
with cafecito con Carrillo. And I'm really excited to be able to bring this type of events to the district because sometimes we just don't provide resources to our constituents, the residents of the district. And for me, that's just one way to show that those that are in Sacramento, statewide elected officials, are going to be here as to answer questions and provide us with a workshop on what they do.
Yeah.
We're looking at also in the future Cafecitos con Carrillo bringing the budget chair.
Okay.
That's one option so that they can ask questions how the budget works
Okay.
directly to the budget chair, maybe even the speaker.
Okay.
The speaker, Robert Rivas. Happy to see what his schedule looks like to be able to bring him over again and have again that opportunity for residents in the 39 Assembly District have direct contact with who represents us in Sacramento.
Okay. Now for Cafecito con Carrillo, do we need to register, or we just show up to the Palmdale Playhouse that morning?
No, you don't have to register. You can come, and I welcome you to come. Come in and to the Playhouse.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a capacity.
Right.
Be happy if we can meet that capacity.
Overfill it, yeah.
You will also have an opportunity to ask questions through a postcard. So we'll give you flashcards, rather. We'll give you a flashcard. You can write your question. Once the Secretary of State, Dr. Weber, is done with her presentation, there'll be an opportunity for those that want to ask a question through a flashcard. You just write your question, and then we'll be able to make that in a way that is also transparent, obviously, and also keeping in mind respecting everybody's time instead of having people, asking questions at the same time.
Right.
That's the goal in doing it that way. And I really look forward to see we can fill that playhouse to capacity.
Yeah.
I think that would show that we have a successful event.
Right.
And that residents in the 39 Assembly District really want to know what it is that the Secretary of State does, what the process is like, and any questions and duties of the Secretary of State.
Okay. Now, I also know that you're doing another event that's the first annual event here in the Antelope Valley coming up on November 7th, right? Which is the Antelope Valley Veterans Parade.
Yes, that's another exciting event. Again, one of the first ones that we'll be doing and continue to do. That's my hope. As you know, here in the Antelope Valley, we have a very large presence of veterans.
Absolutely, yes, we do.
Also, the military presence that we have here, the different companies that build the planes that defend our nation, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, and also other ones that are smaller too, that provide what it takes to build one of those big aircrafts. And knowing that we have a large veteran population, my district director, Vicky, and I talked about how I can make sure that we continue to pay respect and make sure that our veterans feel respected and welcome in our community. We kind of came up with this idea of having the first annual Veterans Parade, which will take place from Yellen Park to what's that other park?
Dominic Massari Park.
Massari. So that's going to be the route that's been done in the past for the Christmas parades.
Correct.
So to make it a relative route to what's been done in the past for the Christmas parades, this time we're going to have this veteran parade honoring the Veteran of the Year. That's going to be our Grand Marshal. been, the process that the city, I understand the city of Palmer went through that process in electing the veteran and the veteran of the year. We again be very honored to have other veterans from the other side of the district, where there is also a veteran population over there too.
Okay.
So those veterans from Palmdale, Lancaster, Victorville, Anthony Sperry, and incorporated areas all over the 39 Assembly District are welcome to come and participate. We've been receiving very positive feedback. Yes, November 7th may seem still a little bit away, but before we know it,
Yeah, it's
it'll
just
be
a
here,
blink of
right?
an eye and it's
Yeah.
here.
I mean, after Halloween, October 31st, the holidays are here. But we're getting a lot of positive response. A lot of people are interested to know more about the event, what it's going to be, and the entries and all of those things that the office is taking care of to make sure
Okay.
that we have another successful event in the 39 Assembly District.
Okay, great. So the parade is going to start off of Yellen Park,
Yellen
Yellen
Park.
Dog Park. For
Right.
those who don't know where Yellen Park is, it's over on Avenue S, right behind the Walmart over there. There's a new beautiful park that the city just finished doing, the Yellen Park. So I think it's Hillcrest and Avenue S, the corner of
Right.
Hillcrest and Avenue S. That's where the parade's going to start. And it's going to go down Avenue S in, I want to say, 55th Street East. Going to make a left turn and it's going to go all the way to Dominic Massari Park and it's going to end there, right?
Right. That's about Avenue R, where Dominic Massari Car 55th and R.
Yeah.
That will be the end of the parade. And again, getting a lot of positive feedback. I understand the veterans are really excited. As you know, they really take pride on serving our nation.
Right.
And that's just a small little way in our office to say thank you and to show that we care and love them. And I think that it's going to be another successful event.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's great to honor the veterans that we have in the AV. If you want more information on the parade, you can go to avveteransparade.com. You can register. You can register your floats there, your cars. If you have a car group, you can register there. Your horses, anything you want. With the parade, all the information is there. Or you can call the district, office here in Palmdale, the remote office here in Palmdale, right, and talk to one of the girls there, or Fabian. I think Fabian's the one who's in charge of the parade, right?
Right. You can talk to her. And if you want to come in person, the satellite office is right in front of Palmdale City Hall, right in front of the park. If you know where Scrambles is, on that side of Scrambles, couple of storefronts, that's where the assembly office is. And we're happy to give you the information that you need.
Yeah, there you go. Anything else?
Well, thanks again for having me.
Uh-huh.
Really, really excited and grateful. This has been almost the end of my second term, my fourth year in the assembly. As I said earlier, next week is the end of session, and we are expected to be there Saturday, Sunday of next week, and even Monday, being August 31st. The constitutional deadline is August 31st at midnight. Some of those bills are still going through the process before they come either to the Senate floor or the Assembly floor. Last week, really excited and thankful for representing you. Feel humbled that you elected me to do that for you, to fight for the Antelope Valley all the way across from the 14 freeway to the 15. And we do have legislation that we feel the governor is going to sign. As you may know, the Joshua trees is something that I started working on since I got elected in 22. Got it to the governor's desk. He vetoed it twice. We're not stopping. We're putting it in front of his desk again. We feel confident that he will sign it this time. And I mentioned the Joshua tree because it's something that is iconic in the high desert. We want to protect it, no doubt about it. It's an iconic tree that we need to preserve in the high desert, but we also need to have equal economic opportunities as anywhere else in the state by having the development that we need for job creation, for housing production, and for the commercial and industrial development that we need to have here in the high desert. A couple of other ones that I'll mention briefly have to do with housing, with communications, with transportation, and we'll be happy to report once we have those bills on the governor's desk, which, by the way, he will get him the end of the session again. December 31st. Then the governor has 30 days to either sign the bills, turn them into law, or veto them. But we will come and do a report, hopefully with good news. More signed bills into law, the bills that the governor will veto this time.
Yeah. Well, Juan, or should I call you Assembly Member?
Juan's my name.
Juan? Thank you for coming in, taking the time and, update us on what's going on, right?
Thank you.
That our doors are always open for you or anybody that wants to come in and do a podcast. Come on over here. We can talk about anything you want as long as positive things are going on in our community. You're welcome to come in here and do a podcast. Mr. Juan Carrillo.
Thank you again. Looking forward to coming back.
All right.
Thank you.
And I'll see you guys around town.